Okay, good evening. Welcome to the class today. So as you know, today is a stretch class. Well, this evening is a stretch class. We've already done our cardio this morning. They'll head upstairs pretty soon, but let's get started in the exercises ourselves. So we're going to be in our usual start position for our stretch class. So we'll have our heels together, our knees apart, and we're going to hold each position for about 1 to 2 minutes. Might have some modifications in tonight's class just simply because I want to protect the knees, so might do things that aren't putting too much impact on the knees. But you can continue having the Pilates breathing, so it's the in through the nose and the out through the mouth. I'm about to sneeze, I think. Excuse me. It's the wind, allergies. No sickness in this house, touch wood. I was doing something completely different. I don't know what she's doing. So, yeah. Hi, Maury. Welcome back to the class tonight. Yeah, so if you just joined in, don't worry. I'm going to hold this for another couple of minutes so that you've got the full stretch. I start always a little bit early, I know, but I prefer to be early than late. So just keep focusing on that breathing. I don't know. She's going bonkers again, like last time. She'll be out of here soon. No frente a la pantalla, por favor. So use your elbows if you need a little bit more to push down, just so that you can get an extra stretch in between the legs. And always focus on your deep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. They're nutcases. If you've got kids, you know what I mean. It's just the zonkers. All right, so keep on pushing down. Try and be evenly weighted on both sides if you are doing the push down so that you can feel it. Nada dulce hoy, tienes fruta. No. Here comes the other one. I want Ramiro to get a photo up that he took of them before and put it in front of the camera because it was such a good photo. Anna started it. She got her feet and she was up on the wall with her feet and her hands down, like an assisted handstand, really.
Let me show you.
It was good. Oh yeah, maybe they can do it. Who needs a photo? Let's do the real thing. Here we go. Anna, pasa arriba, queda. Because open the legs aren't. What is that? So take the legs out wide. Especially this one, the 2-year-old.
Hi, Ronnie and Molly.
And everyone else that's out there. Hello to you all. So hold on to your toes, your ankles, your calves, your knees, whatever you need to, just to assist yourself in coming down. Or if you've got a little kid underneath you, hold on to that. Yeah. Or that one. Maury, write to Anna and tell her to sleep well tonight. I was the best sleeper. Don't need to tell her anything.
If you tell me, you're going to end up in the washing machine.
That could have gone anywhere.
Oh, I'm on the bathroom. Nancy, you're a hopper. Nancy, you pee? Okay. No, I'm not.
So you can, if you're feeling quite flexible, come down into this a little bit more by bringing your elbows down. That's also an option. Tú hueles como necesitas ese caja. ¿Eh? Pero.
No vamos a dar el libro.
¿Ah?
No vamos a dar.
Sí, no vamos a poner más.
I've never seen it.
Hoy no tengo tiempo. No hay mucho tiempo. ¿Vamos a poner más? ¿Esto?
So we'll change out of this position shortly. Let's just keep it going a little bit longer. See how my toes are pointed upward? Try and do that, not let the toes roll in. Keep them out. ¿Qué te parece si no hablas más? No, comes tu comida.
Si quieres
So you're going to come up out of that, just to gently bring that leg in. Oh, and then turn towards that knee that is and then come down the left leg. So come on down and have your right arm behind you. And so this will give you a nice stretch for your waist. Now I've got some options for those of you who are feeling quite flexible tonight, if you are. So the first option is to take your arm over, and that will assist you coming down. And if you can hold onto the foot, great, because then you can let go of the bottom arm and use that arm to twist you and open you more. Of course, you want to use your breath here, and you want to be feeling this stretch through the waist. Keep rotating yourselves upwards. That's really crucial here. Ana, tienes 2 días más para esperar para tener algo dulce. Mueves enfrente de mí.
My mom is a bossy cat.
I am. I'm definitely bossy. No apologies for that.
My sister drawed on my bed.
Drew, who drawed? So I'm going to come up out of that. Use your arm to come up. You'll feel that really strong pull there. And then lift yourself up and turn yourself to face the straight leg. Keep the belly braced. And then come down. So we're coming down towards that leg. Now what you don't want to do, team, is just tip your head down and have your head touching down thinking you're really flexible. So the stretch comes from the lower back. I have a back problem. I'm not that flexible anymore. But do what you can do. So hold anywhere along the leg that you need to bring yourself down. Just keep nice and straight there in that back. Okay? Y ahora sin ensuciar. Okay? Perdón? Estás tapando la arena. Arena. I made this, I don't crumb anything ever, but we saw this thing on a food show. The girls are like, can we make it? So we made it, and I've got this leftover flour, and Alva's just playing with the flour. She's happy as Larry playing with this flour.
I'll show you it.
No, you won't show them. You really want to see flour? No.
Yes, you do.
Alva, pon una canción para bajar. Eso siempre te digo lo mismo.
Here it is. It is in my. Can't see it. So white. And then
It's so soft. Anyway, the word for flour in Spanish is harina, and the word for sand is arena. So that's why I smiled before, because I got it wrong. Bring it in. Let's change to the other side, and we're going to open out firstly. So just opening out your heart, lengthening through the waist, so you can stay at this level. You do not by any means have to take any of the extensions. Though if you want, the first level is to have your arm over. That sort of helps you down. You don't want to be turning downward too much, okay? Pick it up and then take the arm around to open it. Uh-oh, I think she's giving it to Ana. Amor. ¿Ves que Ana está haciendo?
Ahí va. ¿Por qué sale este?
So just think about the
¿Por qué
breath.
sale este? Okay.
Give it to Ana. Instant mess. Keep on breathing here and use the breath to ease your way down. Tú no necesitas sacar tu pantalón. Pronto vas a subir a bañarte. I find with a 2-year-old has such an amazing vocabulary. She can explain everything. She says everything she wants to say. Come on up, Tam. Oh, and then lift up and turn. It's good though. I love that she can communicate well, but means she doesn't shut up. ¿Sí o no, Ana? No sabes a callarte boca. So we're staying nice and straight in the back as much as you can in the lower back. Remember, you don't want to tip your head down just to touch onto the knee. If you've got someone with you like Alba, you can get them to push on your lower back. Empuja mi espalda parte de abajo poco. No, she's not going to help me. ¿Puedes ayudar, Ana? Cayendo. No, yo no quiero que tú me toques sucia mano. Yo quiero que Ana me ayude. Ana. I think they've got dirty hands when they're orange, so Hannah's going to push on me. Thank you. So get someone in your house, even if you've got a little puppy dog, and you say, jump on my back. Get your dog to jump on your back.
Or get your brother to jump on your back.
Your brother, whoever you've got in the house with you, if you live by yourself.
We got your baby. Just put a pillow.
Sometimes I'm jealous of you.
Let's put a daddy.
That's not true. I love
If not, you can use a pillow on top of you and pull it. And then take you down.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You can have the ropes around your leg to pull yourself down. I know some of you used to do that in the gym.
You can have,
Absolutely.
you can have ducking. You have one foot, that one here.
¿Qué haces, ya? ¿Sabes tú puedes ir a lavar tus manos?
Sorry, guys.
No.
Baby.
Ella está entrando para lavar sus manos. So come on out of that, and now we're going to bring both legs together. You can bring them forward facing onto the side. Just have your feet up and reach for your heels again to keep you nice and straight in the legs.
Where's the coming down?
She asked me before the class started, can I take off my clothes? I'm like, no, you can't take off your clothes. Déjame ayudar a take off mine. No, just sácalo. Sube. No lo saca nada más.
Mommy, this is unacceptable. Mama Gazella's jump.
Ah, va. Salgo de aquí.
Okay.
Porque digo. Sale.
No.
Alright, so we're going to sit up. We're going to bring our left leg under and our right leg on top. And then we're going to hold on with our left arm.
That's mommy. That's what I have.
And our right arm goes forward. No abre aquí, por favor. And then we're just going to twist. Okay, so we're just twisting to the back.
She's higher than everyone.
So you're just
I up here.
twisting to the back.
I up here.
Creo
You can't see my head.
Si tú pones ese paso más atrás, ellos se pueden ver más.
No,
Cógelo y ponelo despacio, aquí.
She doesn't know what she's talking
Después
about.
se puede ver.
Look at me. You cannot see my head. You can see my eyes. You can see my eyes.
But these are going to hold for about 30 seconds for the next lot of exercises. So hold onto your foot, push it away, and then the arm comes out behind and you've just got a long line there. So nocas, ¿entienden? No, Alba. Relax the shoulders as you're doing this.
My head is blocked up.
So now what we're going to do is bring that back arm around and you're going to hold on to your foot. And if you need to, you can just hold on under the leg, under the calf, under the ankle, whatever you like. Just holding on and lifting up. Nice and long through the leg. And you want to try and still be tall through your heart. And again, not let your neck be too bunched up.
¿Qué 5 más 4, mami?
Una pregunta. Es 9. Alright, now take a hold of that foot and take it out to the side. And then take your arm to the side. And you want to stay nice and tall in your heart. So these, like I said, are only 30 seconds because they're quite challenging. They don't want you to hurt yourself staying too long. But once we finish, Ana, cuidado, mi rodilla está muy delicada. Saltas por la pantalla, por favor. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place this leg on top and just move the bottom leg forward more. So you want to make sure you've got about a 90-degree angle here at your knee. And if it's too much with your legs sitting comfortably here, you can take the bottom leg straight. That might be a better option for you. Now your opposite elbow, bring it up, and you're going to push down, or if you can, you're going to reach behind, and you're just going to be lacing your fingers from behind. ¿Puedes moverse fácil ya? So we're just sitting tall. This we're going to hold for about a minute now, just with the arms laced. If it gets too much at any stage, you can release the arms, okay? So that's not just a bathroom back there, it's also, there's a whole storage unit basically. I like this unit, it's got a lot of storage space. Can't complain about it. Okay, well that's us saying goodbye to you guys, but I have no doubt I'll probably come back again after their bath.
Come back little way down.
Look at So we'll just release the arms gently, and we're going to push onto the knee that's on top, and then come down opposite side. So you're moving to the left if it's your right leg on top, and I can bring my elbow down, but if you can't get that elbow down with the leg coming up like that, because I don't want the leg to come up, I want your hips to stay down and your bottom to stay glued to the mat, then you can just be up higher. That's fine. So I'll come up and over to the other side. Remember a few weeks ago the girls were going crazy and they were taking off their clothes and they were dancing absolutely bozonkers. And I sent it to Mum because I thought, it would be nice for her to see their grandchildren like that. And she's like, how do your members not give up on you? Aren't they so distracted by the girls? Isn't it just frustrating for them? And I'm like, yes, probably, but you guys know me. This is not necessarily the most professional situation for all of us. Come forward. It's not ideal, but we keep going, and I do appreciate you guys sticking with me. I understand that it's definitely not ideal. But yeah, my mum, they know. I said it from the start. It's not going to be perfect, and it definitely is not like we're at the gym. Hey, at least we'll keep going. This is since March. We've been here non-stop. So good on you guys, Maury and Ronette and whoever else is there. Awesome. So if you can't come down comfortably, you can just have your arms down to help you. That's absolutely fine. In a moment, we're going to repeat everything on the other side that we've just done. We'll stay here for a good 2 minutes, but this one is a really effective one to release in through the glute muscles and therefore release any tension that you may have in your lower back. And that's why I think it's a really beneficial stretch to hold for a little bit longer. Some of the stretches, it's okay for just a minute. Some it's okay for 30-second ones, which we'll repeat on the other side shortly. But this one, I think, we'll give it, close to the 2-minute mark. And of course, you can incorporate your Pilates breathing into it. And just a reminder, tomorrow morning I'm going to do a class in Spanish, just because I'll repeat myself. I'm not doing my cardio at all this week. Doing my head in, but anyway. So yeah, tomorrow morning Spanish class, and it will be at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time if you're doing it from elsewhere, or you can just do the replay. All right, so Tam, we're going to come up and we're going to just switch sides. So now the arm leg comes on top, and you're going to wrap your right arm around, your left arm goes back, and you're just lifting your heart. So this one we hold for a minute, but then with the feet up and out and all around, 30 seconds for each of those ones. So you can look back. I'll just keep looking forward every so often because I'm watching the clock there. But this is a really nice stretch and twist for your spine. So you want to just sort of be lifting from the crown of your head and then turning from the base of your spine. One day you think, Maury, we'll get onto the phone and we can talk during this live stream. It'd be more interesting just than hearing my babble. Although school striking for the climate this Friday, if any of you are interested, it's going to be online, not like last year when we actually went into the city. So let's strike. let the politicians know that we don't agree with them. Yes, of course you do, and that's your prerogative. So team, pick up your opposite foot, take it out, and then take the arm away and just add a twist. So remember, just 30 seconds on these ones. Try and keep that leg as straight as possible. Really, this makes that twist. So we're coming forward. We're going to hold underneath, either underneath your leg, underneath your calf, come forward, or underneath your foot. Just make sure your leg is as straight as possible. That's the main thing, to get that really deep stretch. Now we're going to take that out to the side, just that 30 seconds there. Shoulders relaxed always, arms are nice and straight. And if you're wondering what my t-shirt said, if you're new to Tamara Pilates, it's about Sea Shepherd. Those poor Sea Shepherd have a terrible job on their hands at the moment down in Tasmania with all those poor beached whales. Gosh, how awful, how awful. Tragic. Oh, Mother Nature's just screaming for help, right? We're going to help too. So let's bring this leg on top of the other leg, and let's make sure that we push the bottom leg forward now. So we've got a 90-degree angle, and you can just move yourself so that you're evenly weighted on both sit bones. Still keeping tall, keeping the belly braced. This time now it's your right arm that goes behind. You're going to lace your fingers if you can, otherwise you're just staying here and pushing down onto the elbow. Lacing if you can. This is a lovely stretch for our arms. Nice release. Just think about the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really incorporate the Pilates breath if you're feeling any tension in any part of your body, and try and send the breath there. It really does help. I'm feeling this tension right now in my upper back, so I'm trying to just send that breath there, and then when I breathe out, loosen out that muscle a little bit. Wish it would work for my knee. I feel like it's getting a little bit better since I haven't done any cardio, but it's still not like where I want it to feel better. You know what I mean? Like it still feels that tension and that sort of burn. I have to wear a knee brace most of the time. I take it off for class, but it's frustrating. Let's release the arm, team. Now we're going to push onto our knee and then come on down. Remember, if you can't come all the way down, you're up. And let's come up and over to the other side. I can't remember if we did both sides on the other side. I hope we did. If we did, it doesn't matter. It won't make us too uneven. In a moment, we're going to come forward and we're going to do our whole 2 minutes in the forward position before we get into some moves lying down, but forward facing. We are going to do our face yoga as well tonight. A little bit of face yoga. Hopefully you've been keeping it up. Now come forward, team. Remember, you can be up high, you can come down low. Have you been practicing any face yoga during the week? I think we've been doing it for about 3 weeks now here. 3, 4, I don't know. I've been doing it most mornings when I'm breastfeeding Anna while she's sort of waking up. Well, no, I'm the one that's sort of waking up. She's awake. And I use that as my opportunity to do my face yoga. And yeah, I feel like there might be a difference, but I'm going to be focusing now as well on the under the eye, because I feel like that's where the lines are coming a bit more too. But yes, we've got lots to work on. And if you do have to log off early, that's fine. I understand. I'll keep going though. Last night was a good class. We went for about an hour as well, close to. So now you should be feeling that pinch in that hip, glute, where the thigh joint sort of area. And that's of the leg that's on top. Hopefully that's where you're feeling. It feels so quiet without in here now. Stillness. They're in the bath. I love their baths. I can hear it now. All right, so team, we're going to come up and we're going to hold on to your left foot, which is the top leg, and then just take it to the left side, and then take your right foot behind. Let's see how the knee holds up for this. And we're just rolling on top of your heel. So the hip and heel are joined. So you have the option, team, to just be lying completely flat. Yeah? I myself don't find that very comfortable, so I'm up on my knee, on my elbows, but if you feel comfortable lying flat down, do so. We'll hold this for about a minute before I give you some of the options, and if you don't want to take any of the options, you just stay here for the whole 2 minutes, okay? You can close your eyes, just relax. So here comes option 1. Up on your hands and just staying up high. That will give your back a bit more of a stretch too. Option 2 is you can hold on to your foot and pull that foot in. Option 3, arms up high. Option 4, lace the arms behind. So you're just staying at this level, or whatever level feels best for you. But this is a fantastic stretch for your quad muscles as well. Thankfully it's not bad on my knee. Hopefully it's not bad on any of your knees out there too. Ooh. I don't usually fall over. Who's out there? Are you jinxing me? Please. I actually noticed I had my first down thumb. Someone gave me a down thumb. Like, who are you? Why are you down thumbing me? I'm not at all offended. Let's release that, team, and we're going to come to the other side. So just switch the thighs and the legs around and come forward. Remember, you can come all the way down or onto your elbows. I think what people don't realise is I only started this because of shutdown, lockdown. And I'm doing it for my clients. So I'm like, I don't think any of my clients would give me a down thumb. Remember I told you about the person that wrote to me and said, too blurry, horrible, and he rattled off and ranted. I was like, I don't know you. I'm doing it for my clients. And of course, if anyone wants to do it and they like it and they don't know me, that's fine. But it's interesting the negatives. I haven't had many negatives, but it is interesting when I get them. Let's keep going a little bit longer before I start to give you the options. Maybe you can just close your eyes and lock me out. If you want more, come up. First level, onto your hands. Second level, holding onto your leg. Third level, arm is up. Or final level, hold on, lace those feet. Fingers, don't lace the feet, lace the fingers. Now, when you're doing this, when you're breathing out, especially if you're in the position that I'm in, really think about drawing your tummy muscles in as you're exhaling. Yeah, that will keep you balanced up more. The moment we're going to get into the frog, team. Just release your arms down and we're going to turn forward. Your knees are staying out wide and your feet are going out wider than your knees. Yeah, and then you're going to push your bum back. So don't push it, don't come forward. Move back and you're going to feel this all through your groin, around in the hips, the butt. Lots of places. Keep moving the bottom back. This one's really intense. I will only hold it for a minute because I think you'll get a great benefit holding it a minute. It's not a stretch we would do ordinarily. Look, when we get on our back later and get into the happy baby pose, it's pretty much this position in reverse. So we'll get another benefit when we're lying on our back from it. But lean forward here to come out of it. Bring your toes together, the knees come in. And I'm going to get you to stay on your knees and just cup your chin. Might as well start a bit of face yoga, even though we're not doing face yoga, just by kind of pulling your face cheeks back, staying here. The main thing here is to feel a little bit of a curve in your back. If you don't feel it, creep your elbows forward more. Keep your bum up high. Okay, so what we're going to do is come down, and you can either be down on your tummy, pulling forward in the Sphinx, or you can bring your hands under and come up into your Cobra. Okay, so whatever feels right for you. Just shoulders relax the back, elongate the neck. So lovely release in your back here. We're not strong in the arms, but they'll be having a break shortly. Not really a break, because they're going to do some back exercises that will work. The arms will have to come in and help a bit. So I didn't do any cardio, as you know, this week, and I've been keeping so busy doing different things to keep my mind sort of sane. And this morning was the kitchen, so I rearranged everything where I have the microwave and cleaned out the spices cupboard and all the rest. Feels good. You kind of walk in, you're like, oh, new kitchen. Right, we're only going to hold this one a minute too. So come up onto all fours, and this will get us into our waist. So we want to bring ourselves through with the arm until you land on your shoulder, and then the top arm comes around, and that just opens it up. So your bum is still up really high. You sort of want to look up past your body towards the ceiling, and that will give you a lovely twist through your waist as well. Pretty hard to see the clock. I can see it now. So this is all for the spine. We're going to gently just bring the hand in to push yourself up, and then we're going to go the other side. So we're bringing the other arm in, twist using that top arm. And if you can, you're looking up. Remember, your bottom has to stay up high. And that gives you a really nice twist through the spine. Once we finish this stretch here, we're going to lie on our back and we're going to get into that happy baby. So like I said, the opposite of the frog, same muscle group working, just in a different way. Same way, different position. Come out of that, because we're going to get some time to get ourselves down, and I'll come keep face this way a little bit. And we're going to lie down. Actually, I'm going to bring the screen a little bit closer. Lie down if you know the happy baby, get into it. Bless you. Thought I saw you right, bless you, but I wasn't sure if I actually saw correctly. Bless you guys too. It's in reverse, but that's, you know. So bring the feet up and pull down. I think my feet are going to go off the screen later. Oh well, doesn't matter. I'll explain it all. So you're pulling down those legs. You're feeling it stretching through that inner thigh. And just keep going with that nice deep breath. I will start some of the face yoga soon while we're down here. Keep looking up to see the screen because it's a little bit far away. Listen, team, let go of the feet and just let them go away from you and place your hands onto your inner thigh. And just add a little bit of weight here. If you don't think that you need to have your hands on there for more weight, then please don't. Just do what feels right for you and your body. Can't see the numbers that well. Look at my oven clock. That doesn't have a second hand. Second hand. That's what I can see now. Alright, so what we're going to do is bring our legs in, lower one leg down, leg closest to me, maybe keep that up, and then just bring the leg up nice and straight. I know you can't see my foot, but I've got a pointed toe, okay? In a moment, I am going to make it a flexed foot. Just let's keep it a pointed toe for now and bring the leg in as close as feels comfortable with keeping it straight. You can hold on anywhere along the leg that feels best for you. And now I'm going to ask you to flex the foot instead and allow the other leg to go away straight. Now, if that doesn't feel good for you, having the other leg straight, just keep it in bent. It's okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to bend the leg if you need to, or hold on to the foot and take the leg out to the side. The other leg stays out, and the other arm, if you can, take it to the side. Now that's just to keep your shoulders down. Now while we're here, just hold on to your forehead and start to bring the forehead from your eyebrows up. I've got a pretty big hand, so I can sort of get the whole length of my forehead and the width of it. If you've got a small hand, just move your hand around a bit so that you give some to both sides, not just focusing on one area. So this is the start of a face yoga. Don't worry, we'll have lots of chance to do some throughout the session. So we're going to bring this leg in, we're going to lower it down and then take the other leg up. Pointed toe to begin, please. While we've got the pointed toe, the other leg stays in bent. Do you already feel a little bit of a pull? That was only a minute, mind you. So imagine if you do a half an hour every day. You feel how that's pulled up already? Maybe it's just, I definitely feel it. Now flex your foot instead of point and then bring the other leg away. Maybe you can hold on to your calf, pull it in. You can be upright like this or you can stay down. I just like to protect my neck. That's why I'm staying down. So you can bend the knee and take it out to the side, or you can keep the legs straight. Just try and keep both legs down, and then bring your hand on, and let's go for that minute here. Just trying, drawing back. Closing into the end of this minute. So the leg that's out to the side, bring it. Oh no, still going. I underestimated that minute, about 20 seconds. I don't know why I'm having trouble seeing the screen. See, I'm getting old, that's what it is. No, it's the lighting, it's pretty dark. All right, now let's do it. So bring that back leg on top of the front leg, and then we're going to pull both legs in and just hold on. Let's do some circles one way with your ankle. Just rolling it around nice and gently. And then roll the other way. Not too many rolls because I'm going to get you to just stay there with the legs. So stopping there, pulling the legs in. If you can hold on with just one hand, do that, because I want us to start to just the side that your leg is in closest, so the leg that's supporting the other leg, just on that side of your eye, that same eye, just start to lift it up towards, from the eye, up the temple and towards the side of the head, yeah? Don't do it too hard. You don't want to give yourself a headache here. Okay. Still going another few seconds here. Good few seconds. We'll just release that, just let it go. We're going to hold on to opposite feet here. And then very gently, we're going to lower our legs down. Now don't worry, we'll get to the other side. So just remember, you have been working on one side, we haven't done the other side yet. And then from here, this is quite a fast exercise. You're going to be moving the fingers one after the other, just on one side of your forehead. And then you're going to move to like the middle part of your eyebrow. Keep it going, and then we'll move to like the center part of the eyebrow. Then into the middle of the forehead. As many fingers as you feel you need to do. And then start to slowly move it the other way. So it's the top part of the eyebrow. Then move into the middle part of the eyebrow. And then over to the other side of the eyebrow. It's just really fast movements. And then just stop there. And both hands just pushing all the way back. Like you're in that shower and you're pushing the soap or whatever shampoo out of your arm. As you're doing this, you're sort of feeling your whole face sort of pull up a little bit more as you're doing those hands pulling through. How are you feeling with it? All right? Let's just leave our face alone for now. Just enjoy this sensation of the pulling through the hips. We are going to change the position though. So hold on to the top foot with the same hand and then bring the thigh in line with that foot. Okay, and if you want, you can pull the foot back a little bit more. And then from here, your hands cupping your chin and then pushing up along the jawline and a little bit in to the face. So just like that. And so that's what we're aiming to do, just pushing chin back. Basically giving us our natural facelift. Keep that going. I wish I had a clock right up there. Wouldn't that be convenient? Okay, so team, what we're going to do is we're going to pick this leg up, that's out behind you, and then cross it over you. And so you're going to take both arms out wide. What you can do, if it's more comfortable, is to have both knees stacked and out to the side. Whatever feels comfortable for you, but this is a lovely stretch for your waist. It's not for your waist, for your spine. Of course, you'll feel it in your waist a little bit. Now, the leg that's on top now is the leg that was crossed over on top before. So when we start to do everything on the other side, please don't get confused and start doing the same side again. We'll explain it when we get to it, but we want to always just do the same leg. Same leg, repeat it to overload, and then change. So now we're going to change. So the leg that's on top, just let it land down to start to get you there, and then take the other leg on top. I keep saying the 40-second. I'll tell you what, I'm coming closer because this clock is too far away. I've got really good eyesight, so I don't know what's going on. So anyway, the leg that was underneath you is now the leg that's on top. We're bringing the legs in and just lacing our hand around and doing some circle rolls. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the face yoga that we just did the one side. Do the rolls the other way. All right, so we're going to hold on to just the knee with one arm, and then we're going to go with the same hand as the knee that is being supporting it, just to pull back. Yeah. We're going to hold this one a little bit longer, so keep pulling the legs in, and just if you need more of a stretch, the knee that's on top, push it away from you towards your other foot, not the foot that's on top, the one that sort of just did the circles before. Just keep pulling that eye from the side up and out. Okay, so we're going to just release that. I know I've stopped early, but it's just to get us into the right position for the next one. So holding onto your opposite feet, and then we'll lower ourselves down. And now we're not going to do that fast move. What we're going to do is we're going to just find your cheekbones, and then we're going to just lift up along them. Yeah. So it's not the chin and the jawline now, it's those cheekbones. And this one we do hold for a couple of minutes. Do you know what I think the problem is with me and the clock? The light's right above me and I'm looking into the light. Well, not really fixed, but I think that light is then causing my not to see the clock very well. At least that's what I'm going to attribute it to. Who knows? Who knows? When you're pulling this back, you sort of feel like your mouth is going into a bit like you're creating like a bit of a horsey look on your mouth. It's not the most glamorous position, but who cares, right? We're doing good for our face. You might not be doing any of the face yoga tonight. That's all right because your body is still doing the stretch, and that's the main thing. This is just an added benefit, I would say. Now, team, stop doing that with your hands. And what I want you to do is just like those two, what would you call them? Chopstick fingers, yeah? Hold onto the inside of your mouth and start to pull away. That's the way to get me to shut up, do face yoga with the lips. Okay, so hold on to the same foot of the top leg and then just take it around and back so that your thigh is in line with your foot. And just keep your body really evenly down. And we're going to, again, get your pointer fingers and then just tap, tap, tap. We're tapping from the inside part of your eye underneath always and just around the outside towards the temple and then back in. Keep that tap, 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 tap going. Nearly time to cross this leg over us. Just finish those high taps and then pick that leg up and across it goes. So you have the option, team, to bring both knees and keep them stacked over or crossing. Yeah. I'm not going to give you any face yoga on this one. Let's just keep ourselves nice and still in this really lovely twist your spine. We're going to hold this one for the whole 2 minutes. That's a minute down, 1 minute more to go. And then we are going to be on our knees for the remainder of the class, just working in through the legs and hips a little bit. And I will have to move the screen up a little bit, otherwise cut my head off, like Anna and Alba were saying before. The good thing is that I think Bluey started, so they won't be coming down. But like I said, it makes it interesting for you guys when they are down in a stretch class. Not so much in the Pilates, but something else to look at. So hold that there a little bit longer. I'm just going to move the screen up so that we can get smoothly into the next exercise. Right, so come up, team. I'm going to cut off. Yeah, the head's going to still be cut off. Alright, I can come a bit closer then at least, I guess. So you've got your foot. No, I can't, so you won't see the foot. So you've got your foot in line with your knee and you're just leaning forward. Just make sure, team, so you're leaning forward, your heels are not coming down. The key here is to lean forward and then push the heel down so you get that Achilles stretch. So it's not to be sitting back. That's not the point of this. And leaning forward, team. Yep, there's Bluey. I can hear it. I love eating chili, right? Love it. Ají in Spanish. And the mom in blue, her name is Chili. So my girls have started calling me Chili. It's kind of cute. Hey, Chili. I don't mind at all. We'll come out of this shortly, team. I'm not going to do every leg exercise just because I'm going to try and protect the knees a little bit, okay? Fingers crossed by next week I'll be back to normal. And I'll be doing my cardio and I'll be happier. Hope. Let's come out and we're going to step this leg quite far forward and then come through. I'm an idiot. No, we won't do that. I'm not going to protect the knee. We'll just come up, hold the back leg. If you want, you can come down. I'm just going to chop my head off if I do that, so I think we'll just go into this one here. So I've got hold of my foot behind. If you don't like that, you can have your foot down and just push your hip forward, okay? This is a really great stretch for your quad muscle here. It's a lot of brown in the screen, isn't it? Yes. It's a lot of brown around, a lot of white too. It feels darker and gloomier in the night time. When it's a sunny day, it doesn't matter as much, it doesn't look it. So team, to get out of this safely for your knee is to lean forward, and then you can release the knee when you're not on the top of the kneecap. And then we're going to take the other leg forward, and we're going to just reach across your body, so you're holding on to the little toe pretty much. If you can't reach the little toe, just anywhere along the leg is fine. I finished my book today, highly recommend it. English Girl, Daniel Silva. If you recommend any books for me, let me know. I'm looking for Yo pensé que no estás viendo, Blue. Espero que tienes ropa entera que no te estás doblando así. Bueno, aquí debajo, sí. Cubres todo muy bien. No, mami, sigue con clase. I thought they'd be watching Blue, but here they are.
Yeah, they must work.
Está terminado?
Sí.
Oh, Blue is finished.
Yes, it is.
¿Puedes venirte para una vez?
Y pausa.
¿Y van a saludar también o no?
Hi, Molly. Hi, wanna dance.
Alright, so come out of that.
Everybody here. Everybody now.
Take the leg to the side, where it is. So take your leg to the side as much as you can, and then you can sit back onto the other foot and bring yourself down. Oh well, they're off. Got a quick little hello from them. So this stretch, team, you'll be feeling all the way around your thigh. That's the hope for this stretch. And this one is such an effective stretch that we are going to stay for full 2 minutes. So we did the Achilles one for nearly 2 minutes, then we did that quad one for just about 1 minute, then this one 2 minutes again. So about 5 minutes on each side. If anyone has any experience with knee injuries and you know stretching is good or bad, let me know. Oh gosh, I mean, I should read about it. I haven't read anything about my knee problem. But yeah, let me know. It doesn't feel bad, so I think if it doesn't feel bad, you're not hurting yourself. If anything feels bad, you just don't do it. So you're feeling this really tightly in the thigh. I hope that's where you're feeling all of this. I'm feeling it in the under part a little bit more, but I'm definitely feeling it in the front part too. And even a little bit of a pull through the hammy at the back. We'll come out of it soon. So come on up, just bring that in and I'll get you set up with your Achilles stretch and I'll show you side on again just to make sure that you get what I'm saying. So remember, toes in line with the knees. You're leaning forward, but you're pushing the heel down. So it's like you're about to start a race, okay? So the heel's not down in this position, which is just making it easy for yourself. It's up and you're pushing it down, okay? My friend said she was playing tennis with her dad once, and then his Achilles just snapped. And it's not a part of your body that you want to have an issue with, because it can really take a long time to recover from. So that's something that I do like to stretch always in my stretch classes, and even when I'm doing my stretches on my own. But it's something I think that the idea of having something go wrong with your Achilles is not something that would be too pleasant, I think. 2 minutes or 1 minute? I don't know. I think it's 2. Let's come up. We'll step onto the foot and then bring your back foot up. Yeah. Oh no, and we had the other stretch after this too, so it's more than 5 minutes. We're going to do that one that we hold the outside part of your foot. You'll have to forgive me. I woke up very early and I had a bad night. Anna was crappy again last night. She was good the 2 nights prior to that. But last night she was awake more than she should have been, really. She was good for the first part of the night, but then from midnight it was a bit of an ordeal. So my brain's not working 100%. Long days. So remember to get out of this calm and gently, you lean forward into your foot, release it, then come back, and we're just going to tip the front foot backward and then reach for the opposite foot, okay? So these deep breaths really enable you to get into this stretch. It's a really effective stretch all the way down the back of the leg, a little bit through the side of the calf as well. And we'll get into the same leg but out to the side. So here we go. You're going to take that leg out. Just take it out to the side. Keep going, keep going, keep going as much as you can. And then you can sit back into it. So just staying here. Doing well, team. And thanks for sticking around for the whole class. You're all still there, which is wonderful to see. Really feel like I need to breathe into this position. I hope if you're feeling any soreness, uncomfortable, send the breath there. And if it does feel uncomfortable in a bad way, please come out of it. I don't want you to hurt yourself in any way, shape or form. Just do what feels right for you. You know your body better than I do. You all know your own bodies the best. So always listen to your body's team. Something feels like, that ain't right. Just don't do it. A little bit longer, and then we're just going to do one more stretch that will be really for our neck. A little bit of arm stuff as well, and then that will be it. And then, like I said, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, if you're interested in doing the Spanish Pilates. Otherwise, I'll be back here Friday, 9:30 as usual, as well as Saturday. Lots of classes this week, given that there was no cardio. A couple of extra classes in. Why not? It was a nice surprise for me. Bring it on in when I decided to do the Tuesday that there were people doing the live stream with me. I was really surprised, happily surprised by that. So team, come up, have a seat. You can be up high on your knees or you can have a seat with me down low. And then your hands are in the prayer pose behind your back. And then your head over to one side. I might move back a little bit. Don't want to cut off my sea shepherd. So we're just about 30 seconds down here with the neck. And then head over to the other side. Really nice pull for the neck there. Head back up to the center. Let's take the arm across. And stretch the arm. These ones we won't hold for the whole minute, don't worry. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Definitely don't stretch the arms as much. Do you feel this? I still feel it from the pink class on Saturday. That was a bit of an arm killer, I have to say. It was a great session, but it was just really crappy sound and therefore it probably didn't come across as looking like it was such a good session from the live stream. But in the time when I was hearing the music here, oh, I was in heaven. It felt great. Bring your hands lacing behind you, yeah, and then just lift them up. And 10, just bring your shoulders around into a circular motion. And this is where I'm going to bid you farewell. Quite a long session tonight, but hey, we've always got time for long stretches, don't we? So thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, I'll be around for the next few days. Sunday I'll probably have the day off, but who knows? No, I won't do another class. My kids will kill me. So have a good night. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. But that's a good thing, Maury. Hopefully.